Hey Curlies, it's Victoria. I am here back with another video. This video is one that I've wanted to do for quite a while. It has absolutely nothing to do with a hair tutorial, but it does have a lot to do with hair. And kind of just like empowerment in a sense, and kind of just how I'm feeling about that at the moment. I just need to get this all out. So I started ClassyCurlies.com in 2010. It started off as a way for me to kind of just track my hair journey. I've always been a writer at heart and have gone to school for it and getting a degree, but it was a way to clash together a curiosity that I had with hair mixed with writing every day. That was a way for me to write and get it published and get it out there. But as time went on, I learned so much about myself, about my hair. It kind of just turned into, it spun off into a completely different thing than what I thought it was going to be. So over time, this blog has really become near and dear to my heart. Like this blog is like my child. I don't have children, you all know that, but this is my baby. I treat this as my baby. I give it attention every single moment that I have free, or make time for, just as you would a child. Because I am absolutely in love with it, and coming with that goes into the entire atmosphere and the industry of hair and the natural hair community in general. So when I first started out, there was a few bigger natural hair bloggers, like Afro Bella was really popular. She still is. There's many others. Taryn Guy was just like getting off the ground. A lot of the bigger ones that you know, like Natural 85, who I still follow, they were still just like kind of getting off the ground at that point. And I'd say when videos was first starting to come out, you can really see how authentic a lot of bloggers and vloggers were on YouTube. I mean, YouTube was just new in general, so everything about it was just new. But now there is a bit of a difference. Not naming just the bloggers that I talked about, not them, but just the industry in general, and the marketing behind it has changed a whole lot. A whole lot. We'll just say that. I noticed that about 2 years ago, I went to the Talia Wajid Natural Hair Expo. It's a longer name than that, but I went for the first time in 2014. Just to do some blog coverage. I helped them sell a few tickets here and there, but I had a great time. I spent most of my time actually in the expo area where all of the vendors were. That is a time for me to meet people in person who I communicate with over email throughout the whole year, so that was really cool. And to just take pictures with people and just kind of talk. But as I was leaving and just kind of walking around, I noticed that some of the vendors are quite different. You can tell the ones that, you know, maybe those mom and pop shops who leave their stuff in their kitchen and it's completely blown up. Or you can also see the people who sell bar soaps, for example. I don't know what company this was or whatever it was, but they sold bar soaps, and I remember asking like, what's in it, like who makes it, all this. They couldn't give me one answer. It was just completely flat, and it made me think and look around at all the other vendors there, and just to see how saturated the natural hair market has become, and and that's fine, but to have people who don't really care about what they're selling, because I know that natural hair is booming right now. You know, it's a money maker. Some of the people who had relaxers, who made relaxers, some of those companies are now making natural hair products, and it's like, do I really trust you to create natural hair products when you were just making relaxers, and vice versa? Or are you really into this market and really want to teach people about the health of their hair? And you know, so it makes it really interesting, and that's when I first really noticed it. And I had a conversation with someone some months ago about natural hair being trendy, and you know, at some point would I stop blogging, where do I see the industry going, that type of thing. And I'm not going to stop blogging. My blog is not just a natural hair and beauty blog. It is a little bit of everything all crushed into one. On the surface, of course, it is natural hair. So don't get that wrong. It is natural hair. I love doing hairstyles for you all. I love doing different tutorials on how to make different products and all of that fun stuff, and going to conventions and covering them for you all. That's fun. I like stuff like that. However, it is much more than just hair for me. It's always been much more about hair ever since I kind of just got on this journey. And it's really interesting because I didn't expect when I started this blog to discover so much about myself. You think, oh, I'm just changing my hairstyle, add a couple products, but really, I mean, it's you just completely stripping away everything that you can hide behind as a woman. You know, from fake nails. I mean, I've never really worn fake nails. My nails are just naturally long, but from it being fake nails to contacts, or colored contacts, I'm sorry, to hair extensions, to fake eyelashes, like none of that, it's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it's just something that I don't do. And so it showed me that taking off all of these different things, it leaves just you, and that's all you have, just you. And you have to figure out, this is what I got, this is what I have to work with, so let me just make it the best I can. And so that's what it's about. It's about embracing yourself, your whole self, not just your hair, how you look, your how you eat, how you carry yourself, how you live, how you speak to people. It is about all of that, and just clustering all of that together with women, because I mean, we don't have to talk about the media and how all that goes, but we know that there's a specific standard that we are falsely supposed to live up to, and we know the average woman doesn't look like X, Y, and Z. They look like A, B, and C. So it's completely different. It's really just embracing who you are, and it's just, like I was saying, like being authentic in this market. It's interesting, and the different companies you attract is even more interesting. I get a lot of emails from companies who want to do partnerships, and that's fine. I'm all down. I'm down to help, and I'm down to collaborate. But when I get emails about doing hair extensions, or emails about buying followers, like that's not me at all. There's nothing wrong with hair extensions. Like I said, I just don't wear them because I have enough hair to have hair extensions. And you would know that if you took the time to read my blog or to read the platforms that I have. And I think that's something that companies are missing out on, is that aspect of it. And I just don't think they're doing enough research when they're reaching out to people on pitching an idea of what they should or want to do. I'm all about supporting small businesses. I am down. That is what, I mean, I talk about this all the time. That is what makes the community go around. That is what makes money go around. Like, it is nice to support Curls and Jane Carter Solution and Shea Moisture. I love them. However, they are manufactured in a huge, facility. When you buy their product, of course it goes back to the company, but it's going to make a bigger impact if you buy that from Allison down the street, who makes whips up her own shea butter, because that money is going to help feed her children. So to me, it's just a little, it's interesting because it's all changing. And do I think the term natural hair is, do I think that's trending? Yes, I do. I do think that the term of natural hair is trending. There have been people over time, bloggers who I used to follow, and I mean like stalk. Like, you wake up and you're just like, oh, what hairstyle she doing today? Or, you just want to see the next thing that someone is doing. And those people who I used to follow have fallen off. Completely fallen off. I mean, the people who I actually follow, there's a few of them who are still around, still kicking, still doing great jobs at what they do, and have moved on to do great things. But there have been a lot of people who have fallen off, and I think that over time, within the next 5 or so years, I think that the people who aren't really dedicated to this space, you'll understand, because you'll see where they go. Like, you'll get it. Again, this is not just natural hair for me. This is like a completely inside transformation, if you will, of how this all works. So regardless if the term natural hair falls off or not, I'm still going to be here, because for one, there's always going to be people who want to have some kind of advice on how to take care of their hair. But again, it's not just hair, so I offer different things. I just kicked off my healthy living section on ClassyCurlies.com, where I talk about different recipes, different foods I'm eating, just different wellness things that I'm doing with my body to be the healthiest person I can be. So there are different things that outside of natural hair. And when I say natural hair, it's a mix of what the definition of natural hair is, and literally natural hair, like using shea butters and coconut oils and the natural products to feed your hair, really. And it's a mix of that. So that's just one half of what ClassyCurlies.com is, and it's why I stay up late and I'm, you know, getting up early. I'm up at like 6 in the morning on social media. It's ridiculous. It's like an addiction that I have. And you know, some people say, you know, like, oh, you've been doing this for a couple of years, and you know, like, I've been doing this for almost 70 years. Like, this is, I'm completely committed. This is, I'm not new to this at all. So you don't have to worry about, oh, what happened to Victoria, or, you know, whatever. Trust me, I am busy working on something. I am busy while y'all are sleeping. I am up just making it happen. It's just what I do. It's all about, like I said, inspiring women to really embrace who they are and to accept no matter who says what or who has something to say. None of that matters, because, you know, really at the end of the day, it's about you finding out who you are. I mean, let's be real. Sometimes we go out here and we're just like, you want to seem so put together. You want to do this, you want to do that. But at the end of the day, we're all just trying to figure it out. Let's be real. Like, we all have one life to live, and it's one thing that we all are trying to figure out. No matter what your age is, you're always trying to figure out something about yourself, something that you like to do, something that you want to get into, you know, how to correct bad habits. There's always something that you are learning about yourself and are developing. And so, again, that is what this is all about. I will be here doing more events for you all, continuing to have more YouTube videos, continuing to write, because that's the basis of all of this. I love the blogging and the writing aspect of it, and so that's not something that you all have to worry about. So long story short, that is why I blog. That is why I'm on here, just doing it, because it's like an addiction. Yeah, I have to make myself go to bed at night, or I have to make myself go to work if I do this during the morning hours. So that is my little rant. I'm gonna get off the soapbox because I will be on here all day. So thanks again for watching. I know this wasn't like a hair tutorial video, but they are coming up soon. I will be filming one right after this video, and I will see you soon. See you on ClassyCurlies.com.